it's me, Basharsi. If you're new here, I'm a 7th grade middle school teacher in 7th grade is middle school. 7th grade reading teacher in Central Florida. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my IVF journey. So if you haven't seen part 1 of this video, I would suggest you watch the part 1 so you can understand a little bit about my backstory, of me trying to conceive and things like that. Alrighty, so on March 14th, my husband and I went to the Fertility Center of Orlando. That is where I chose to go to start my fertility journey. If you watch part 1 of this video, I went there before in 2014, before we even got married, and I just felt comfortable when I went there the first time, so I'm like, that's where I want to go. So on March 14th, he told us our different options, and I told my husband I felt most comfortable going with the IVF process. I don't know, that's just what I've always felt like comfortable doing. Now child, let me tell you, this process is not an easy process. I had a breakdown today earlier on my way to work, and I'm gonna chop that up into here. I don't want any sympathy. I didn't do this for sympathy. I did this to kind of like show my emotions and my journey, and some days it is like this. This is like my first like major like breakdown like this and I just started recording as I was going through my breakdown, just because I felt like when you're going through something like and you can like talk through it, it kind of makes it better than just to like sit there and cry, because like I don't know. So I was trying to talk through that, so I'll like include that in here, but like I said, I don't want any sympathy. Oh, let me also, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, so please consult with your doctor or nurse before you try any of these methods or whatever. How much does IVF cost? Everybody's journey will look different. Every doctor is different, so my cost, and well, when I say my, I mean our, but my husband's not right here in front of me, so it's kind of weird for me to say our, but the cost of our IVF journey may differ from y'all's or differ from people that you may know. So, and our costs, and I'll try to like put something right here just so like it's not, I don't know. So we have IVF cycle monitoring, egg retrieval, and then frozen embryo transfer. So for those 3 things, and there's, I don't know, you can't even see, and there's things under it. This was $11,025.
That's not how you say that number. I feel so stupid.
$11,025. And that does not include any of the medication. So my doctor suggested that I go under compassion care IVF and see if I could apply for some money off of my prescriptions, which we did qualify for 50% off. So when I called the doctor, or when I called for my prescription, it was $3,630. They gave me $150 off because my medicine was over $2,500, so that price became $3,480. Well, I called this morning, which is, what's today? March 30th, and they told me that it would be $2,220, and that's with the 50% off. That number didn't sit well with me, so I called back again, and another lady said that no, it'll be $1,940. One of the medications that I'm gonna be taking, and I'm gonna tell you, or I'll put it on the screen, was not covered in the 50% off, so yeah. So that's why it's $1,940. So on Tuesday when I went to the doctor, that is when they gave me the price of $11,000, and so we had to pay $1,500 on Tuesday, and we'll pay $4,012 on Monday, and then when we go back to the doctor on the 12th, that is when the $5,512 is due, and that is the total price of the $11,000 that we owe. This process, it was the cheaper process of the 2 that they gave us. One was $11,000 and one was $17,000. So that's what we chose to go with, and that was the cheaper option. That was the cheapest option at this doctor's office. So the medication that I'm going to be taking is I'm going to be taking a birth control pill. I'm going to be injecting a gonal F pin or flomatism pin. I don't know. I'll put it right here. I have to take something called the Dex pill, and that's 3 tablets. And then I have a microdose HCG, and then I have a Serotride, I don't know, kit, and I think that's another injection. So I'll try to take a picture of my calendar and put it right here. I'll be starting my IVF dosages on April Fool's Day, April 1st. Hopefully by the 12th is when they'll have an egg retrieval. So it's my little calendar for the month of April. I'm excited, but this morning I had some feelings, and I'm gonna let y'all watch my feelings. Now please don't take these feelings and to think that like I want sympathy, because I really do not want sympathy. It was just me expressing myself, and I was crying. So I'm gonna play that footage right here, and then we're gonna kind of like talk about how I was feeling. Hey y'all, so my husband and I are starting our IVF journey this Friday, which is April 1st. And I can't stop crying. And if you know me, I am not a crier. I don't cry. I'm normally like strong. I'm normally strong, but I feel a little, let me put my hair over my shirt. I feel a little guilty. Guilty for 2 reasons. It's so expensive. And I just wish I was like normal, in a sense where like the normal way to have a kid and everything's okay, and you know, I feel guilty for making my husband spend money, and he's been like really like, yesterday, like when I came home and we were like talking or whatever, he was like, well, you never know, like I don't know, he was just like making me feel like really good. He was like, well, you don't know unless you try. And I'm like, yeah, but it's like so much money. He's like, well, and I'm like, and then I don't want to be negative, but I'm like, what if it doesn't work or whatever? We've just spent that money. And he was like, well, I mean, that's a part of the process. Like, you don't know. So that was that. Okay, so the guilt feeling that I was feeling towards IVF wasn't because I wasn't happy. It was just because it's so much money, y'all. Like, it's so much money. And I shouldn't be playing my hair. I know mom's be like, you're playing in your hair, get in the video. She hates when I play in my hair and I talk to y'all. But anyways, I was just so, I feel guilty. Like, that is a lot of money. $11,000 plus $1,000, well, $2,000 on medication. That is a lot of money, and I don't want to say I'm not deserving of a child, because I feel like I would be a dope mom, and I feel like I am deserving, and I'm so blessed that we are able to do this. But I just feel in the back of my mind, I just feel like, sure, that is a lot of money, but it's like, what else do I do? So that was where those emotions were coming. And then I'm a teacher, and I know testing is coming up. I feel guilty in that sense of making, like, I don't know what my students are gonna do. But then it's like, I don't want my life to be consumed around teaching and around like what ifs. Like, what if I would have did it back in April instead of waiting? You know what I mean? So don't get me like wrong. Yeah, I love teaching, but my whole life doesn't consume around teaching. So for me to start now, just because I'm a teacher doesn't mean I should not get pregnant. Pregnancy is a part of a woman and, well, part of life. Like, so I shouldn't put my life on hold just because I'm a teacher. Those were those feelings that I was feeling, because I was kind of feeling guilty, but I'm like, Rashara, you're more than a teacher at the end of the day. So whenever time you were going to start this journey was probably going to be a bad time in the school system, because you only get 2 months off. So it is what it is. Overall, I'm excited. Like, I'm so excited, but like, you're probably like, no, you're not. I don't know. I was just watching like tons of videos this morning on the way to work, which I probably shouldn't have done, but they've never triggered me like this. Like, I want this so bad. Like,
I've always wanted children. It's so pathetic. Stop. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted children, and so for this moment to actually like, oh my god, like a step closer. It's like I can kind of see the finish line, like a little bit. Oh my goodness. It's like I just hope everything works in my favor. There's so much emotions. I'm really happy, like I'm extremely happy. And my fertility doctor is about 2 hours away from my house. So I'm doing everything I can to like, be present and like work and stuff. And then these shots in my stomach twice a day. Oh Lord, if y'all knew me, I'm a big baby when it comes to giving myself a shot. Okay, I'm never giving myself a shot, but I'm a big baby when it comes to like shots in general, giving blood, the vaccination, like all that. I'm just like, ugh. I just really want it to work. I don't want to spend all this money for a maybe, you know what I mean? And that's a part of it. Like you don't know, like for sure, because it's like science. You really don't know. But it's a high possibility, you know? So that's something. Why is this pink? Is this my blush? I don't know. Jesus. God, I really want to be pregnant. Oh my goodness. I'm driving into work. Oh my goodness, Fashar, stop crying. Pull yourself together. You're not this girl. You are strong, girl. But for 7 years, oh my goodness, for 7 years, it is finally about to happen. Oh my goodness. Have you ever wanted something for 7 years? My goodness. Jesus, how am I gonna make it into work? Oh Jesus, it's a teacher and she's parking right next to me. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Can you tell I've been crying? Yup. Put yourself on a mask. Okay, can you tell I've been crying? Lord, you are okay, girl. You're okay. Go ahead and clock in, girl, for you don't have no hours. What time is it?
And I've always wanted children, and so for this moment to actually be happening, I just feel so happy. I just feel, it's like I don't know, it's like a dark tunnel that you've been in. You've been praying, you've been fasting, you've been doing all these things, and I finally feel like some sense of it's about to work. I'm about to be a mom. We're about to have a family. Like it feels kind of like magical or something. I don't know. Like, and so I was really happy about that. Like, I don't know. I feel really certain that this is gonna work. I just know it is. And so I don't know. I just felt really good about this, and that was just making me so emotional this morning, because like I'm about to tear up now. Like, I don't know if you ever wanted something so bad and it's finally looks like it's about to happen. Like, it just feels amazing. So that's what those feelings were like. I just feel really good about this journey. All right, so hopefully those videos weren't triggering for you. I really want to be open and transparent with you about this journey, because there's not, I mean, there probably is, but I haven't seen a lot of black girls sharing their journey and with IVF and the cost and different things like that. So whatever questions you have, do not hesitate to email me. I'll put my email on the screen, and it'll also be linked in the description box. Also, DM me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram right here, and it'll also be linked down below and all that good stuff. I love to chat with you. Like, I love to talk about this subject, just because I don't want people to feel ashamed because they have like PCOS, or they're going through their fertility journey, or they feel different ways. I would love to talk to you. So if you're going through this journey, even if you're not going through this journey, share share my video on your platform. You never know who's battling this in secret, and they'll click on that video, and now you've just connected that person with me, and we can talk about different things, and you've just brought them out of their dark tunnel. So yeah, even if you're not going through this process, share this journey, share my journey with others, because you just never know who in your friend group, your family member, whatever, might be going through something. So I'll see you on the next video, and thank y'all for watching. Bye, y'all.